All right, we're moving on to our next set of letters. And I just wanted to remind you that in between the different handwriting letters, the groups of letters, there are always review pages. I'm sure you noticed that. So pages 73 through 77 will give you some review on the letters that we did previously before these letters. But today we're moving on to cursive letter N, cursive letter M, and Y. So we're ready to get started. So these letters all have an overcurve. And so before, for our down curve, we were curving down. These are going to start at the midline and curve up, okay? And so our first letter is N. And what's really tricky about N and M is the joining lines in the beginning and the end. It kind of looks a little bit confusing. The N sometimes looks like an M depending how you look at it. So we'll kind of talk about the differences then as we go. So here we go. We started our midline. We're going to overcurve up. I think I need to change my marker here. Hold on. That was a little bit dull there. So we're going to curve up. We'll make our letter N. So it's similar to the N that you're used to. And then you'll make your joining line up to the midline. So we'll practice that again. We'll overcurve from the baseline to the midline, make the letter N, and then make that joining line. So the letter N is right there. You have your joining line there, your joining line there, and you'll find the letter N right in the middle there. Sometimes it looks like an M if you include that joining line there. And let's try another one, but this time we'll try a word. Let's try man, since we have, actually no, we shouldn't probably try man because we didn't do M yet. Let's try ran. So we're going to try to see what happens when you have letters before the letter N. So we'll go ahead and try that. So here we go. We started our baseline. We come up, curve our R that way, come down to the baseline again, come up and make your A, and then come up. You're going to overcurve and then come down and make the letter N. Okay. So take your time to do that. It takes a lot of patience and practice. Try the letter N, but with just one letter attached. We'll write the word no. So here we have the letter N. We'll overcurve up, make our letter N, and then make your O. And then of course the O hooks up onto that midline. Okay. So now we're going to move to the cursive letter M. Again, you can pause the video and work on letter N page if you'd like to. So for M, it's basically just like the letter N, but one more hill, if you will. So I kind of think of it as a roller coaster. So here we go. So we have our overcurve. We come up, there's that joining line. Now we make the letter M. And then make the joining line up to the midline. You can practice that in your book. We can write the word, let's write the word me now, since we haven't done the letter E in a little while. So we'll practice with our M. So we'll overcurve, come up and make your M, and then come right up. And the E is just kind of like a slanted letter E that looks a little crooked from our regular E that we're used to, with the word me. So now let's go to letter Y on page 80. And for letter Y, we're going to be dipping below the baseline. Okay. And Y is also going to have that hill or that joining overcurve in the beginning of it. So here we go. We overcurve, come up. We'll curve down and make a Y. It kind of looks like the letter U. And then we'll go down below the baseline. And just like the G, we'll make our loop and then come up to the midline. And if you want, I think in our first couple videos, we wrote these in the air. Sometimes that might help you to get the rhythm, so you can practice those in the air as we go on. Let's try one more time. Come up, down, we'll make the letter U. Our loop, and then come up. Mine could even be a little more slanted. Sometimes that happens when I'm writing, especially when I'm writing on the board like that. So now let's write the word U, Y-O-U. And so we'll start with our lowercase y. Remember, it comes down below the baseline. Then we're going to come to and meet right here at the midline. Now we come right up to make the O. Remember that O is going to hook into the next letter. So we hook, and this time we come right to the U, and now we'll make our letter U. And then we'll have to make that joining line to the midline. That's the letter U, or the word U. Sorry, boys and girls, you couldn't see that bottom part. I didn't realize that till now. So there you have it, letters N, M, and Y. And I think we only have one more video left, and we'll be finished with all of our lowercase cursive letters. So then we'll move on to our uppercase cursive letters. And then you'll be able to write your name because you'll have your proper noun, your capital letters down. So go ahead, practice these on those pages, and I will see you at our next video. Bye.